another phenomenal revolution. An example of that is at a time ago, we were told that the in thing in this world, was agriculture. They call that era the agricultural era or revolution. People that plugged into that are the people that were the big boys of that era. After some time, the world shifted into what was known as the Industrial Revolution. And the people of that age that made phenomenal wealth were people that plugged into that revolution in terms of maybe having factories and stuff like that. And after some time again, there also came that revolution that we all know, the millennium, that came with the dot-com revolution, the information age, the computer age, that produced people like Bill Gates, the Amazons, the Bezos, and a whole lot of billionaires, and those are the people that actually made phenomenal wealth. And now, me and you, we are in the best time in this world. Even right now that the world, especially our continent, Africa, and our country, Nigeria, is so destabilized, and a lot of things are happening negatively, economically, and all that. But the truth is, we are still on point, and we are in the best of times. If we actually could open our eyes, our mind, and have that foresight to identify that right now there is a trend that if we also plug into that trend, no matter what is happening around us, no matter what is happening in our economy or anything at all, we are also going to amass phenomenal wealth for ourselves. And I'm happy and I'm glad to announce to you that we are in that era now, the era of digital assets, the era of cryptocurrency, the era of the NFTs, of metaverse. And this era is bringing a lot of us millions by the day. Millions by the day. A lot of us see some young boys today on the street and we see them making phenomenal income. And the only thing we can think of is Yahoo. Call them Yahoo and all of that. I'm glad to disappoint you that it is not everybody you see sleeping in bed from Monday to Monday, holding their phone or computers and making millions, not be all of them be Yahoo. Most of these people have just realized the trend and they are plugging into the trend and they are taking advantage of the trend no matter what the economy is saying. And that is bringing me to announce to you that we are in the digital age, the digital asset age. And now, what is this digital asset, or what is this age all about? It's simply an age where anything, anything at all, and everything is going digital. And as we take advantage of this digital age, we can also amass wealth for ourselves. And that brings me to define what is digital assets. Digital asset. Digital asset now are anything, and I mean anything, that can be stored and transmitted electronically through a computer, or through that your Android phone, or your what's that other phone? Through your phone, And these things are associated with ownership or use rights. Anything that you have ownership on, or you have a right to use, could be termed to as assets. But now assets are leaving the classes of the physical that we used to know, now coming to digital. Example of such asset is money. Money, the way we used to know it, has changed. It has evolved over time, from our trade by barter to gold, to coins, to what we know as paper money, which is what most of us still know. And most of us have not realized that money has even moved away from that. Money moved away from that into what we know as electronic money, which came with the advent of all sorts of cards, to the latest form of cards that we all know now, which is our ATM. And I'm glad to also announce to you that money has moved even from the electronic form, that is the latest form, and it has moved to the crypto form, which we know as cryptocurrency. Crypto is just the technology behind the currency, and that's why it's called cryptocurrency. So the implication of this is that whenever you hear cryptocurrency, it simply means you are hearing money. It simply means money, but money that is virtual, money that is digital. So, which is a form of a digital asset. And this form of digital asset known as cryptocurrency has a whole lot of advantages over the kind of money we know, which is the fiat currency. Number one, it is decentralized in nature. Decentralized, meaning that nobody has control over it. The money we used to know, it's centralized in nature, meaning it is being controlled by the government of a nation. It is being produced by the central bank. So it is controlled. We have a limit to which we can have access to it. The flow of it is controlled by a national government, which is why a whole lot of us have problems with it, and which is why most of the time it is being affected by poor economic or bad government decisions. But I'm glad to tell you that cryptocurrency is not like that. It is decentralized in nature, meaning you and I are the controllers. As long as we agree, have a common interest on a currency, then it becomes a currency for all. It is not controlled by any government, by anybody, and it is accessible to all in equal terms. And another advantage of it is that it is global in nature. The other kind of money we know is it is bounded by boundaries, by geographical location. If you are in Nigeria, you can only have access to your naira. In America, is the dollar. In UK, is the pounds, and so on and so forth. But cryptocurrency cuts across boundaries. You can be in Nigeria and transact with anybody all over the world with cryptocurrency. So it is a global money. It is global. It is used all over the world. So it means even in your country, you can have access to the global economy, and you are not limited, by the fiat currency. Then another thing with cryptocurrency, why everybody should be looking at this space, is that it is money that has value. It increases in value. It increases in value compared to our fiat currency that decreases in value. I can remember 11 years ago, Bitcoin was less than $1. It was in cents, And now, what Bitcoin could buy 11 years ago is very, very, very inimical to what it can do now. That same one Bitcoin as at now is about $23,000. Meanwhile, the value of our fiat currency as at 11 years ago has drastically dropped to what it is now. By the time we consider inflation and some other economic factors, the value as at 11 years ago is no longer what it is right now. And that is another great advantage of cryptocurrency, and why everybody should be involved in it if you don't want to be thrown out of balance economically. And a whole lot of advantages that has over the fiat currency. And that's just a brief case study about cryptocurrency for anybody who is here for the first time, hearing about cryptocurrency for the first time. And that's that. Then I'm going to the second class. Let me just talk a brief about the second class of the digital asset, which we know as NFTs. A lot of us have heard about NFTs, and we begin to wonder, what are all these things, and what are their implications, and how we could make wealth out of all this. Now, NFT simply means non-fungible tokens. And now, what it is also a form of digital asset that represents real-world objects like real estate, art, music, games, items, videos, and stuff like that. They are bought and sold online as well, frequently with cryptocurrency, and they are generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptos. Today, a lot of objects are being tokenized and are being represented as tokens, and they are being bought and sold, and they are being exchanged, and a lot of money is being made from these objects being tokenized as NFTs. And also, a brief explanation about the third class of digital assets, which is known as metaverse. Now, a lot of us have been hearing the latest trend, metaverse. What is metaverse? And how, you hear a lot of people making millions from all this, and how can you also leverage from this? Now, metaverse is simple. It is referred to shared virtual world. It's a virtual world, just like the physical world that we are in, that we know. It's just a replica. That's the metaverse. Once you hear metaverse, just let universe come to your brain. Universe, metaverse, okay. So it's just a replica of the physical world, in digital form. So it's a world, it's a digital or virtual world where land, buildings, avatars, and even names of people can be bought and sold. Land can be bought and sold. And the currency also being used is cryptocurrency. So these three things are all working together. And you hear some people talking about metaverse, saying they bought land, they bought buildings, or they attended meetings on the metaverse and do a lot of things. Anything we do on the universe, in the physical world, can also be replicated on the metaverse, digitally and virtually, and money being made from this. And when I say money, I don't mean small money, I mean phenomenal wealth. So these three factors together, make that term called the digital asset. And now that will take us to the next topic I want to talk about, which is ways of making money with digital assets. Now you've heard about this thing. The question you might be asking yourself that, okay, you've talked about cryptocurrency, NFTs, metaverse, and now how do I make money through this? How can we make money? Now, to make money, I will quickly run through some ways, and at the end of the day, highlight to you why most of us can't actually make money, even though we know that these things are making some people real good money. But why is the majority not making money? And how can we access the easy ways of all this to make money? Now I'm coming to that. Now, number one way we can make money through the digital asset space is one, trading. Every one of us is familiar with that word, trading. Trading means buying and selling. You buy low and you sell high. It's just as if, for example, if you are a yam seller, you trade yam, you buy yam when it is low, you take it to the market or your store and you sell it at the high price. You just traded, and you've traded for a profit. So also cryptocurrency, NFTs, and the metaverse can be traded. You buy it when it's low, you sell it when it's high. Just like most of us bought Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency when it is low, and we wait to sell it when it is high. And there are forms of trading. We have about 3 forms of trading: spot trading, we have the arbitrage trading, and the futures trading. But I wouldn't be going into the details. But now there's something peculiar to all this form of trading, why a lot of people cannot really make good money out of it, and why it is not readily accessible to anybody. The challenge with this is that, number one, it is cost effective. You have to go and learn and understand all the technicalities. And in that case, a lot of people cannot, because to even learn it costs money. Learning is another thing, understanding it is another thing, and actually having the time to spend on your computer, to spend on your phone, trying to follow all this trade is another thing. For most of us, we are so busy, we are so in a hurry that we cannot, do all of this. And the most of it all is, it involves a lot of emotional intelligence. You have to train your emotions so that you can be in charge, because if not, the way the market goes up and down, it throws a lot of people into serious problem. So the challenge there is so enormous that a lot of people can't really make money with these forms of trading, even though we know it's a good way. For those that can take the time to learn it and develop the patience, it's a good way to make money. But for a lot of people, they just can't. So that is trading, which is one way. Then another way to make money in the digital asset space is called airdrops. Through airdrops, a lot of us know airdrops. A coin is about to be introduced to the market, and we are told to hype the coin. For hyping it and for spreading the links all over, you are given a stipend. A stipend is not something that can make you wealthy. It's not something that can make you rich. A stipend. And 90% of the time, you are even scammed with airdrops. A lot of us are scammed because, you are given links to click. And most of the time, these links are called phishing links that is meant to extract your private details. And that is why that form of making money through cryptocurrency is not really advised. And at the end of the day, it can't give you the millions you are looking for and all that. So that is that. Then another way to make money in cryptocurrency is if you use it as a medium of exchange. Maybe you set up a business online, and instead of collecting naira from people, you tell them to pay you in crypto. They pay you in Bitcoin, in USDT, in Ethereum, and all that. That's another way for you to get to use cryptocurrency. And another way to earn cryptocurrency is through what we call mining. A lot of us are familiar with the word mining, but the thing is, most of us understand cloud mining as to the real mining. You know, the real mining is actually what me and you cannot afford. The mining we do on our phones through all those links and all that, most of them are time wasters. They can never make us rich. You know, maybe you mine $1 for 1 month or 2 months. You know, they can never make us rich. The real mining, me and you cannot afford it. You know, where you have to set up mining rigs because it has to do with some complicated computers, with serious electricity and all of that. You know, even for the government of China, 2 years ago thereabout, to have problems with Bitcoin miners in China. That's to tell, and they were complaining of energy. You know, there was an energy crisis and all that. That's to tell you that what mining consumes is so enormous when it comes to power. And that is why even the blockchain industry today is looking at moving from that proof of work, which has to do with mining, to simpler and more efficient proof of consensus algorithm like proof of stake, and I'm still going to come there. So for you to get into mining, you must be a multi, you must be well-to-do to set up a rig to make good money from it. And for most of us, that is also not accessible. Then another way to make money from the digital asset space is what we call minting. Minting is synonymous with mining. Then we have stuff like farming, high yield farming, where you provide liquidity also, and in a few months or a few weeks and all that, your yield, your investment gives you some high yield. You know, that is farming. We have stuff like staking. A lot of us have heard the word staking, and we are like, what is this? And staking is just one of the very easiest ways to make money in cryptocurrency, because your staking just is like your fixed deposit. Just see it as a fixed deposit where you go to your bank and you fix some amount of money for a number of years, and during those number of years you are paid an interest. You are paid some form of interest, maybe on a daily basis, weekly basis, or a monthly basis, whatsoever. So that is staking. It is one of the easiest ways. Then we have talked about farming. We have borrowing, lending, which has to do with some form of liquidity that yield you some money. Then we've talked about the metaverse, and I'm still going to talk about that. That is where you can buy land, have real estate and all that on the virtual world and sell them and make money. And these are just some of the ways you can make money in the cryptocurrency world or in the digital assets world. And now you might want to ask me, of all these methods I've mentioned, now which one do I recommend? Now, before I go to that, now I want to tell you that irrespective of what I've mentioned, all these ways, whether easy or the hard one and all that, to get to know how to go through or about each one of them, you must be trained. You must know where to go. You must know which platform to go. You must know the right platform to go, or else you will be scammed and you will make serious mistakes. You want to stake, for example, you must know how to stake. Even though I tell you it's one of the easiest ways, but you still must understand how it works. You must know which platform to go. You must know how to do it and all of that. So these are just the challenges with all of these ways of making money, because it involves some form of training, knowledge. You have to spend money, you have to spend some time and all of that. So that's a challenge. But you know what? On this training tonight, I come to you with a good news. That you don't have to go through all that stress. You don't have to go and start looking for money to learn how do I do this and how do I do that. Because right now, I'm going to introduce to you a very fantastic project that can make you have access to all these simple forms of making money in the digital assets world. And that is a big thing. This thing I'm talking to you about tonight costs some of us lots of money. to get trained on, cost us fortune to be trained on. And just by being on this call tonight, you are going to have this information for free. And at the end of the day, if you are able to be open-minded enough and get the information and use it, then you can also liberate yourself financially. And that is why I encourage us. A lot of us have done different things online. We have lost money. We have cried. That's why we know a lot of people making money, big money through cryptocurrency and through all of these ideas. But you now start looking at yourself that why am I not making the money? Why am I losing the money? The only difference between you and those people is knowledge. It's information, knowledge and information. Without knowledge, without information, without learning, you cannot earn. Instead of you to earn, you rather seriously lose money. So, and that's why I encourage everybody to take the time out to learn, especially if you have to, maximize the potential that this trend brings. You have to really learn, and you have to learn. But that you're learning, 50%, or let me say 70% of that your learning effort has been taken away. All the rigors you have to go through has been taken away through the opportunity I'm going to present to you tonight. So the only learning you have to do is learn how the opportunity works, learn what it entails, and how you can maximize it. And I tell you, your story will change. Information makes a difference. 11 years ago, some people had this kind of information that we are hearing tonight. Bitcoin came around, and a lot of people are like, what is this? No, it is no, I can't put it, I can't do that. But people that took the risk just 10, 11 years ago, today I'm telling you, they are millionaires in dollars. They are billionaires in Naira. 5 years, 6 years ago, the same happened with Ethereum, with BNB, and people that took advantage of those trends, today, their generation will never know lack again. Just about last year or so, another trend came. They call that project PLC Ultima. It was at 1 cent. I heard about it as a person. And you know what happened? In a few months, not even up to a year, that project flew to about $90,000 to $100,000. And some set of billionaires were made again, just like that. So this space offers enormous chance to be wealthy if you are open-minded and you are ready to learn and do the right thing. And the truth is, tonight again, you are on this call, not by mistake, but by providence, and you are hearing about this project again. Man, if you position yourself well and you're ready, in the next few months to next few years, you are going to be grateful you did. And one beautiful thing is that this project I'm about to unveil to you is bigger than every other project you've heard of that changed the lives of people. It's far, far bigger than it. It's bigger than Bitcoin, it's bigger than Ethereum, it's bigger than BNB, it's bigger than all those coins, and I'm going to be giving you reasons why this is bigger than all those projects and why you are in the right place tonight. So that takes me to the good news. So now I'm unveiling a project which has been termed the best project of 2022 by Yahoo Finance as the best blockchain project. And that project is called the Ultron Foundation project. The Ultron Foundation project. And that is it. So now let me start by explaining what this project is to you. Now, what is Ultron? What is Ultron? You might ask, now, what is Ultron? Now, Ultron is a revolutionary layer 1 blockchain ecosystem which offers unlimited rewards. And when I say unlimited rewards, I'm going to be telling you why that is. To crypto users and non-crypto users, unlimited reward. Let me come with that again. Ultron is a revolutionary layer 1 blockchain ecosystem which offers unlimited rewards to crypto users and non-crypto users. And now from that definition, I'm going to stay on that definition and do all the explanations I have to do. Now, when we say something is revolutionary, what does it mean? revolutionary means a great change, something that has never happened before, a technology that came to disrupt the technology on ground. Just like some years ago, we used to know post office. I made that example today in one of my seminars. Post office was the in thing. I remember my dad every weekend gives me the key to his post office box to go and bring all the letters and all that. Then I'll go there, I open it, I pack all the letters, I bring it to him. That was years back. But then a technology came, a revolutionary technology, the email. That's where we came coming with the internet, the email. And before you know, nobody is talking about post office today. It is gone forever. Just with our phone, we can send messages anywhere in the world. You don't have to wait to write letter and wait for 1, 2 weeks, 1 month to get response. Just instantly. Now, that's information revolution has wiped out that. So also, this Ultron is a revolution that has come to disrupt the current way at which blockchain operates. And how did this come into being? Now, there are over 20 to 40 senior blockchain experts from different blockchains that came together to work on the weaknesses of previous blockchains like Bitcoin, like Solana, like Ethereum, like Avalanche, like Phantom. They came to work on the weaknesses and improve that in Ultron, and that is what gave back to Ultron. So that is to tell you that this Ultron we are talking about to you tonight is going to be the biggest thing in the world very soon. It's going to be powerful than Bitcoin, is going to be powerful than Ethereum, is going to be powerful than whatsoever blockchain or project that exists. And that is why it is revolutionary. Now, the next word I want to talk about is layer one. As according to my definition, Ultron is a revolutionary layer one blockchain. Layer one blockchain. Now, we all know that blockchain is the underlying technology behind cryptocurrencies and digital assets. Blockchain is what runs them. Without blockchain, cryptocurrency, metaverse, NFT, all these things can never be. They can never work. Blockchain is just like a database where all the information and record of transactions are recorded, and it is open to everybody in the world. And it is unchangeable, it is unalterable, and that is what runs the digital asset space. And it's the most powerful technology of our time. Now, blockchain can be divided into categories. We have what is called layer one blockchain, we have what is called layer two blockchains, and all of that. Now, layer one blockchain is the oga patapata of all blockchain. When you hear blockchain, and just ask which blockchain is it, layer one or layer two? When you hear layer one, is the oga patapata of them all. That is, without layer one blockchains, no other blockchain or no other project can operate. Every other blockchain or every other project relies on the layer one project. The layer one projects are like foundation on which every other blockchain or project is now built on. So, and they are not common. We don't have many of them. In the world today, maybe we have about 19 to 20,000 thereabouts tokens and cryptocurrencies and all of that. And just about 150 of them, so you can see they are very few, the percentage is so few, just about 150 of them is known as the layer one blockchains. Example of layer one, I've mentioned them: Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, this powerful project, Phantom, Avalanche, those are examples of layer one blockchain. Now, this Ultron that we're talking to you about also is one of those layer one blockchains. So that makes it the real deal, and why you should be looking at it. And now, going ahead, Ultron is a revolutionary layer one blockchain ecosystem. Now, that's another word I'm going to talk about. Now, what makes this Ultron, what sets it apart from the other layer one blockchain is that it is the only project or only blockchain that has an ecosystem of its own. Now, we have Bitcoin as a layer one blockchain. It doesn't have an ecosystem as such. Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, and all that doesn't have an ecosystem as such. Okay, maybe BNB and Ethereum to some extent, but Ultron beats them all because Ultron has over, at least presently, because the plan is to have over 100, decentralized applications around it. But presently, as I'm telling you, over 20 decentralized applications, that's in the ecosystem of Ultron. And all of this will be using one single coin known as the ULX coin. One single coin known as the ULX coin. So this is the only project that has a full ecosystem, and that is why it's going to be bigger than all those other layer one blockchain projects. Now, part of the ecosystem, it has gaming, it has the metaverse, all just under one roof, under this Ultron. You have the metaverse, you have gaming, you have NFTs, you have the launch pad, you have borrowing, you have lending, you even have the DEX, the Decentralized Exchange. This is a project that even has its own decentralized exchange. That is where you can go and swap your token, swap your ULX coin into any other token, into any other crypto, into USDT, into Polygon, into Bitcoin, into BNB, into Ethereum, and all of that. This is a few. We don't have so much decentralized exchanges around. Example is Sushi Swap, Uniswap, Pancake Swap, Trader Joe. Just a few of them are around. And one of those projects that has its own decentralized exchange is this project we are telling you about, which is the Ultron Foundation. And that's one of the things that makes it bigger, that makes it have bigger potential than all this talked about layer one projects. And that's massive. If you get that, then you've gotten everything. So now, that is going by the ecosystem. Don't forget, Ultron is a revolutionary layer one blockchain ecosystem, which I've just talked about. Now, what does this ecosystem and this revolution offers? It offers unlimited rewards to crypto users and non-crypto users. Now, how does it offer unlimited rewards? Because your next question will be like, oh, of all this you have said, giving this brilliant definition and all of that, now how does it offer me unlimited rewards? How do I make money? How does it pay me? And now that's what I'm going to explain in this part of how it offers everybody unlimited rewards. And when I say unlimited, better take that my word for it. And I mean unlimited, because all the other layer one projects have done it. They've offered people unlimited rewards. Bitcoin has done it, Ethereum has done it, BNB has done it, all of them has done it. And right now, we have the chance to start with a very new project that is the next thing to be offering people serious unlimited rewards. Now, for the past 3 years, over 20 to 40 senior blockchain experts have been working on this, and they finally got it launched by this year, June. That is last month, 1st of June. It was launched, and and that means a lot, because people that started with Bitcoin, their life is forever changed today. People that started with all those other projects. So this also is a newly launched project that whoever can start with it right now can change his or her life forever. I told you I missed PLC Ultima last December. This is the recent one that happened, and it still disturbed me till today. Because right now, maybe I wouldn't be on this call talking to you about this, because my life would have changed forever. Just last December, there was a coin that came out, and it was like on 1 cent, for God's sake, 1 cent. And before we know, in a few months, this coin has driven itself to over $120,000. My God. So you can imagine people that stood by it, that took the risk. You can imagine what their lives would be saying by now. You can imagine the kind of massive wealth they would have amassed by now. So if you love yourself on this call and this is your first time, please and please, I'm begging you, I'm pleading, don't miss this. At least take the risk. Everything is risk in life. We all have to take the risk. The day we stop taking risk is the day we die. So take the risk. I tell people, I say, look, it's better I even lose money, than not taking a calculated risk. Now, when I say take risk, I'm not saying take foolish risk, stupid risk. Now, there are some risks we should take calculatedly after observing it, after doing our due diligence, after seeing that, oh, this offers some great rewards potential. Then it's good to take the risk. Because some will be like, oh, what if it doesn't work? And why not ask yourself that, what if it works? Remember, Bitcoin worked. Some people in those days were saying, what if it doesn't work? But it worked. Some people were saying, oh, BNB, what if it doesn't work? But it worked. Some people were saying, oh, Ethereum, what if it doesn't work? But it worked for some people. So now, which class do you want to fall to? Are you going to be like, oh, what if it doesn't work? And what if it worked? You know, I tell people it's better I lose money calculatedly than regrets my life, you know, because the pain of regret is more bitter and it's more agonizing than losing money. We have all lost money. We move forward now. We moved on. We forget it and we moved on and we are good. But the thing that you can never leave and that will never depart from you is an opportunity that would have changed your life that you missed again. Because it will go be like, say, I mean, that they follow me. I miss Bitcoin now. I miss Ethereum. I miss PLC Ultima. I miss that one. I miss this one. They still can't tell me this one again. I missed it. Wow. So I'm pleading to everybody that we should really, really get to understand this and, you know, wake up to take more risk. And, you know, this is just the right kind of risk because it is highly calculated. And I'm going to be telling us some reasons, some things to look out for, what makes this, you know, the right kind of risk to take. And now, before I go into that, now, let's talk about how this offers us unlimited rewards. Now, you know, I'm going to just mention like use a case study of 3 of the applications that are involved on this ecosystem. Staking. I talked about staking before. Staking is one of the easiest ways to make money. Now, maybe before you attended this call, it wasn't an easy way because you don't know what it was. And even if somebody told you about it, you still have to do your due diligence. How do I stake? Which platform do I join to stake? How do I find the right platform? And all those things. Okay, you want to do metaverse. You must know how to do it now. Oh, which platform do I join? I hope this platform won't scam me. How do I find the right platform? And all of those things. All those problems with Ultron have been solved. All you just need to do is plug into Ultron, do your staking, do everything, and you are under one same umbrella. Now, we talk about staking, NFT, hub, and metaverse. Now, there are different packages, you know, it now comes to you wanting to invest, you wanting to provide liquidity. So money has to be involved. There's no free lunch anywhere. Anybody telling you anything is free in this world, I don't even believe, there's nothing free, even in Freetown. So now it comes with different packages. Now, the cheapest of them all is $100. That's the cheapest packages, the cheapest package. Then from there, it goes to $300. We have the $500 package. We have the $1,500, $5,000, and it goes down till it gets to $300,000. But now, for the sake of explanation and easy calculation, I'm going to use the $100 package. So just follow me and imagine in your mind that, oh, if I'm talking of $100, then imagine you do 300, imagine you do 500 or more, you know, but I'm not telling you to do 100, I'm just using it for illustration purposes. Now, what does a $100 give you when it comes to you want to stake the NFT staking hub? You want to purchase the NFT staking hub. What does this give you? Now, once you get yourself registered using the link of the person that's brought you on board, the next thing is to purchase your staking hub. Now, a $100 staking hub will give you 6,000 ULX coins, 6,000 ULX coins as at right now. But anytime from now, the DEX, the Decentralized Exchange, is going to come live. And once it comes live, the value of the coins you receive will be reduced because the price will start going up. But right now, for anybody that comes in now, I think about this week to next week, you'll be getting more coins. So for $100, you get 6,000 coins. So what does this 6,000 coins? How do you make money from it? What happens? Now, don't forget that I told you that staking is like fixed deposit. Staking is your coins will be locked up for a number of years and it will yield you daily rewards. It's just like fixed deposit where you lock some amount of money up in your bank and the bank is paying you interest. So it's just the same explanation. So now, because your coin is going to be locked up for 5 years in this case. 5 years, your coin is going to be locked up. Now you might be asking, if my coin is locked up, then how do I make money? And that's the reason you're making money, because for locking up your coin, the blockchain will produce, or will let me use the word produce, will produce 0.2% of your locked coin for you on a daily basis. 0.2% on a daily basis. So I'm coming to that calculation now, because we are going to 5 years. So every year that amount will be cut into half to make room for scarcity of the coin in the market and for increase in value of the coin. So your second year, you are going to earn 0.1% all through. Your third year, you'll be earning 0.05%. Your fourth year, I think that's 0.175, and your fifth year till you're done. So you are going to be earning every day for the next 5 years, which has started happening to people that are staked now. Now, you now have two options to put your stake on auto off or auto on. When I say auto on, it means you want to compound. You don't want to start withdrawing it. You want to compound, you want it to grow, or you want the coin to grow in value before you do your withdrawal, so that you can cash out in millions. And if you put it on auto off, it means you want to start withdrawing right away, even when the coin is still very, very low. You don't care, you just want to start withdrawing. So you have those two options. And the good thing is that because this project has its own decentralized exchange, it's easy for everybody to do your withdrawals and all of that. It's all about just going to the decentralized exchange, and convert your ULS coin into USDT, into Bitcoin, or into any assets that you want, and put it to your Binance, sell it on P2P, and have your money in your pocket in your local currency. So you have those two choices. So it's not as if you are working or your money is producing results for you and you cannot even touch it, or it's not accessible, or it's not spendable. No. That is not it. Your money can be accessed and you can withdraw it. So that is that. Then another thing you have, again, apart from the daily earnings, you are also going to have access to some percentage at the end of the year, at the end of every year for the period of 5 years. Now, because don't forget that your coin was locked, and that locked coin is producing you daily rewards. Now, at the end of every year also, that coin that was locked, a certain percentage will be unlocked for you to have access to at the current price, and you can cash out. At the end of your first year, 30% will be unlocked, so you can cash out your 30% of the coins and become a big boy. And imagine, maybe at that time, at the end of first year, the price of the coin is at $1 or $2 or $3. Wow. In fact, one cash out will make you millions, and that's at the end of second year, 25% will be unlocked. At the end of the third year, 20% will be unlocked. At the end of the fourth year, 15% will be unlocked. And at the end of the fifth year, 10% will be unlocked. And that's all. This can change your life forever and ever, because we've seen so many countless projects did this, let alone the father of them all. So now, that is how you make the money. Now, let's quickly run through a simple analysis and see, and let's dream a little bit of how, because you might talk, oh, this guy is talking millions and he's just talking as if millions is that. Yes, in this time and age, nobody even make millions. People in cryptocurrency don't make millions. We talk in billions and all that, but let's stay with our millions for now. Now, how does this transcend into something big? Now, let's say, for example, I say you'll be earning 0.2% on a daily basis. Now, I told you for $100 package, you are going to have 6,000 coins. Now, let's do this mathematics. 0.2 of 6,000 will give you 12. I hope I'm right. 12. So it means on that small package, you'll be earning 12 ULX coins every single day. And only you can decide whether you want to compound or you want to do daily withdrawals. But every single day, you'll be earning 12 ULX coins. Now, the price of this coin is still very cheap. It's at 1 cent. And don't also forget that Bitcoin started like that years ago. Even the most current one of them, PLC Ultima, started like that a few months ago. That became something else. That became an enigma in just a few months. Now, right now, also, this same project is starting at 1 cent. But anytime from now, when the decentralized exchange comes live, the price is going to be increasing due to the factors of demand and supply. But now at 1 cent, let's say it's at 1 cent and you are getting 12 ULS coin every day and you want to withdraw, it means your 2 LF coins every day will mean 12 cents. 12 cents. I don't think anybody want to withdraw 12 cents because it doesn't mean anything to you. But a good businessman would want to wait till when the coin starts going up. Now, if the coin goes up 2 cents, which can happen in a few minutes or a few seconds of when the decentralized exchange opens, 2 cents, your 2 cents will translate to 24 cents on a daily basis. Now let's imagine it goes up to 10 cents. 10 cents times 12, that will give you $1.20 on a daily basis. Let's imagine it goes to 50 cents, which can happen within weeks, within a day or anything. It goes to 50 cents. Your 50 cents will translate to $6 on a daily basis. $6 on a daily basis. Now, let's now dream that it goes to 100 cents, which is $1, which can happen any moment. Now, it means you'll be earning $12 on a daily basis. This is the power of what we are telling you. This is how people amass wealth for themselves in the crypto space. And the good thing with this system called proof of staking, where you stake, you don't have to do any work. It's not like mining, where you'll be told to perform some activities, or this one, you don't have to do any work. It is the system doing it for you. All you just need to do is provide the liquidity. It's in the system and watch your money growing. It's just like your money working for you. Now, let's dream a little bit. Let's now, let's dream that this coin hits $10 in the market. $10. The implication is that your 12 coins will mean you are earning, I think that's $120 every single day. Every single day. Imagine a miracle happens, which is very possible in a few years' time. The coin hits $1,000. Because even within months, PLC Ultima did that. The coin hits $1,000. That means your 12 ULS coins would mean that's $1,200 every day. Imagine that miracle that happened to PLC Ultima in months just happened to this same coin. It now hits like $100,000. That means your 12 ULS coins will be giving you $120,000 every single day. Let's dream. Let's imagine. Anything can happen. Anything can just happen. And that is how people make phenomenal wealth in cryptocurrency. Somebody might sleep hungry tonight and wakes up tomorrow, and the life is changed forever and ever and ever. Only cryptocurrency does that. Now, that's just an analysis of how the money can translate into real wealth for you. And I've just used $100 package for this illustration. Now imagine you did a bigger package. Maybe you did $300 package, because that will give you more coins, about 19,500 coins. So you can imagine what that can be. Imagine you did $1,500 package, which will give you even more coins. Imagine what wealth you can make. Imagine you did a $5,000 package, which will give you about 450,000 coins. Wow! You could become a billionaire, not a millionaire. Once that miracle happens and the coins start going up, you become a man. All right. So that's about that. That is how you can make unlimited rewards in that aspect. And the good thing is you don't have to do anything. You don't have to watch over your back. You don't have to be carrying your phone every now and then. You can go about your normal day job, at least to keep the body and soul while you are growing your fortune on these projects. And that is how to make the unlimited reward. And some other ways in that is that you can also have access to become I've talked about the yearly rewards too, where some amount is unlocked. Okay, now there's also another opportunity in this. You can also become a validator. You can also become a validator. That's a massive one. Who are called validators? Validators are special nodes that secures the network by the virtue of them having stupendous amount of coins, that is locked. They secure the network, and they are big. These are the real investors. These are people that have about 1 million coins. And to have a million coins, at least you'd have spent, you'd have done the $10,000 package. Now, at this level, you become what is called a validator, and you'll be part of those securing the network. And apart from all what you'll be earning with your 1 million coins, your stupendous wealth, you also will be earning part of the network fee that is being charged on that network every single day. And you know, that's where the most money come from. You know, like if you want to do transaction on some network, like your Tron network, the TRC20 network, you know how much you pay for every transaction. You know how many millions of people does transaction with that Tron network every day. You want to do transaction with the BNB network, either it's the BEP20 or the BEP2. You know how much you pay, and you know millions of people that does transaction every day. Man, this is massive. So also, this the network of Ultron will share 15% with you on all the transaction fees, all the network fees that is being paid a day. And that can be massive. I know of some validators on other networks like Phantom and Avalanche and all that has validators. On Phantom alone, there are validators. Each validators make about, I think, about $25 million yearly. Apart from your other daily rewards, yearly rewards on your massive coin, you can imagine making an extra maybe $20 to $30 million just by being a validator. So this is the real thing. These are what we are talking about. So you can become a validator and all that. And also, you would also have access to have a free land on the metaverse. The metaverse is the biggest thing right now. You know, I tell people, it pays you to have a plot of land on the metaverse than to have a plot of land in Lekki or in VI, which is a very highbrow area in Lagos, which we all know. You know, the metaverse is where it's happening. The world is changing. The world is shifting. So if one does not shift with the world, you know, the world will shift you apart. You know, these days, people don't leave inheritance in physical properties again. Nobody needs physical properties and all that. People leave inheritance for their children as emails and passwords, you know, and it's massive. So now you also become a landlord freely on this metaverse, and this is only where it can happen on the Ultron project. It doesn't happen on Bitcoin, it doesn't happen on Ethereum, it doesn't happen on Cardano, it doesn't happen on Phantom, and these are major projects. I'm telling you, it doesn't happen there. But on this project called Ultron, everything happens under one roof, and by the virtue of you purchasing a staking hub on the Ultron project, you will have access to having a free land on the metaverse, which also can amount to millions and thousands of dollars and all that. And how does that happen? That's the promo going on right now. The promo started last month, 15th of last month, to some coming days. Now, the promo run like this. For people that bought their staking hub from the 15th of last month to the end of the month, they had a 100% free voucher. The meaning is that if you had purchased $1,000 staking hub, that you have staked $1,000, then you'll be given another $1,000. You'll be given another $1,000 free voucher that will allow you to have a piece of land on the metaverse for free. You know, it's a promo going on right now, and I believe that everybody should take advantage of that, because once the promo is on, you have to bring out money from your pocket to buy your land on the metaverse. You know, as of today, if you buy today, you have 80%. So right from the end of the month, the percentage has been dropping by 1%. And today is the 28th. If you buy your staking up today, you will get 80% free voucher that will give you some piece of land on the metaverse. If you do it tomorrow, you have 79% free voucher. If you do it next tomorrow, you have 78% free voucher. And it's dropping 1% like that until the promo goes off and people start bringing money to buy this metaverse land by themselves. And also the Ultron metaverse also has a football metaverse where Champions League will be played, and the proceeds will be shared with everybody that has a portion of land on that metaverse, and also that also has acquired some stars by way of leaving your stake for compounding and all of that. You will also have some stars that will make you have access to earn from the football metaverse. And this is huge. This is only happening in Ultron. There's no other place. There's no other place. And that's what makes this the project. Now, I want to conclude now by telling you what are the things that gives us that confidence, and what are the things that you yourself as a first timer or whatsoever should look out in a project, that, oh, this project is the bomb, I should go for it, I should take the risk, because we don't take stupid risk, we don't take uncalculated risk, we take calculated risk. So what makes our risk very calculated with Ultron? What makes it? Why should you as a person be looking at this? Or what are those things you need to look out for if you want to join a very good project? If you want to be secure with your funds, with your finances, you are tired of losing money, you don't want to keep losing money, or you are tired of doing this project, this program today, that program tomorrow, that you are looking for something that you can really do and focus on and build your life dreams on, something that you know that at least, if not 100%, but you can see the light that, oh, at least this has 90%, because I know it's only God that is 100%, but at least something that can still give you that hope that, okay, at least this has some 90% assurance that this can fulfill my life dreams. What are those things we look at? Number one, this project is a blockchain project. And when you say blockchain, anything blockchain in this our time and generation is the thing. Blockchain, it is secured, it is decentralized, it is just the thing. And now the thing is, it is not just a blockchain project, it is a layer one blockchain project. That's the father of 4 blockchain projects, and we have just a few of them. And now Ultron is so different from those few, because it is the only one that has a total ecosystem. So that is those are some of the things you look at. So our Ultron project fits into that. And now this project, like I said when I was starting, it has a decentralized exchange. Oh no, if you know what that is, then a lot of projects out there that people are calling you for this, that they don't have all this. This is a father of all projects, and it has a decentralized exchange, meaning it has a place you can go to change your coins into any other asset. Some people ask me, oh, is it listed on Binance? Is it listed on this? Is it listed on that? I tell them that's not the key. This one doesn't even have to be listed anywhere. Fine, it's still going to be listed, but it doesn't have to be listed, because on its own, it is bigger than Binance or anything, because on its own, it has its own decentralized exchange where you don't have to wait to go to Binance or go to anywhere. On its own exchange, you can swap your coins. And let me tell you, decentralized exchange are more powerful than centralized exchange. Find our Binance, Wobi, Kombe, they are called centralized. Now, this one is decentralized. Decentralized are more powerful than centralized. Even though over time, it's going to be on Binance, it's going to be on all those exchanges. First of all, it's going to be on other decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap, Trader Joe, and all of that. But the first thing first is that it has its own decentralized exchange. That is a major plus. Then also, we are looking at what projects are using the latest consensus protocols. And when we talk of consensus protocols, it has to do with how easy that blockchain is. Now, we used to know of consensus protocols like proof of work, which is hard. In fact, a lot of blockchain are trying to come to the proof of stake protocol, which is where you do stuff like staking, minting, and all that, where you don't have to do any work. You know, even the almighty Ethereum, for the past 2 years, they have been trying to come out with Ethereum 2.0. That is, they want to move from proof of work to proof of stake, you know, and this our Ultron is already on that proof of stake, you know, using a perfect consensus protocol. And another thing is that whatever project is it, does it have a smart contract? Does it have a smart contract? This project has a smart contract. And now let me shock you, not just a smart contract, but an audited smart contract. If you want to know a good project and they are telling you smart contract, ask from them. I say, is the smart contract audited? And they will be lost. Now, for you to have a reliable and trusted smart contract, it must be audited. And this project has an audited smart contract. Then it has top-class partnership. Top-class partners, in first-class partnership. Now it partners with the #1 metaverse and NFT development company in the world, which is known as Devla. You can write that and go check it out. It also partnered with Mavi. Mavi is one of the biggest marketing company on the face of this planet, you know, and Mavi is the company given the sole right to market the staking hub. So when you are going to be seeing Mavi on some of our documents or links, don't be afraid. It's Mavi is the marketing company that is marketing the NFT staking up. Then also their partnership with Ninja Promo. Ninja Promo is the company that marketed Ethereum, BNB, Avalanche, and Phantom. They marketed it worldwide to crypto users and non-crypto users. So also this project is in partnership with Ninja Promo, and also it's in partnership with Solidity Finance. Solidity Finance is one of the biggest smart contract auditor, blockchain auditor on the globe. Go and look for that, Solidity Finance. And Solidity Finance has already audited the smart contracts of Ultron. That makes it fantastic and not something you can miss. Then we also have Sandbox and Decentraland. This companies in the world, also in partnership with Ultron. And we have Ivana Tattoo. Ivana Tattoo is the biggest tattooist in the world. She's the one that does tattoo for the top celebrity in the world. Talk of your Snoop Dogg, talk of Chris Brown, talk of all those top what's it called in the world, Ivana Tattoo. And Ivana Tattoo is partnering also because a tattoo is going to be on some of our NFTs, which is going to be, you know, doing the magic for us. And also you don't want to miss again, you know, with price movement analysis, because I've just said that, you know, just some years ago, you know, we have our almighty Ethereum that started at 30 cents. And as of February this year, it grew to $3,000. That is that is a lot. That is a lot. We have our BNB that started at like 20 cents, and February this year it grew to $400. Now you can see that we have our Cardano that started for about 1 cent or so, and February of this year it grew to about $1. And a whole lot of stuff like that. I've mentioned them here, so I won't want to start repeating. So now the question is, can you see this? Can you see the potential of this? Do you even understand all of this? And do you see yourself positioning yourself? Think of it. We have made mistakes in the past. Are we going to be toying on the same line of mistakes? We have lost a lot of opportunities in the past, you know, maybe due to our ignorance or not readiness or not having information. But now that you have information, are you going to miss this again? In another 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you know, where are you going to be? Are you going to plunge into this now and change your life forever, or you still want your story to remain the same? Or do you want to start holding on to the mistakes you've done? Oh, I lost money last year. Oh, I lost money. Oh, so I'm not going to move forward again. I'm tired of losing money, so I'm not going to take risk again. If you are somebody like that, then it means you are such a person is just dead. We keep taking risks until we find that right one. And I can guarantee you that this looks like something that is right and that can rewrite our story. So I think I will stop here so that I can hand over to my colleague and my brother and my friend to take us around the last part of this presentation, which is how we can also take advantage of the marketing aspects to get ourselves good wealth. And my personal testimony is this. You know, we have been making money from this. I've told you, this is the blockchain side. You know, the money has been amassing and all that, but for most of us, we are not withdrawing. And full withdrawal of this fund is going to start maybe in about a week to two when the decentralized exchange opens up finally. It has opened, but it's on the mainnet already. It has opened, but it's under test. They are testing it to make sure everything is perfect before it now comes live to the world. But while that is on and our earnings is accumulating on the blockchain, we also have another system, which is not compulsory though, for some of us that want to make money, and for some of us that lost people around us that we want to share this to them. We can also make extra money with that. And I want to tell you that in just over 2 months, I, as a person, have been able to make close to $6,000 just doing that, just telling my friends about this. And I shared something on our group this evening. I have a friend, his name is Innocent. I shared it on the group this evening. This is somebody in just about 3 months, because it's just a new opportunity. It's just about in about 2-3 months, Innocent had made about $52,000. And when I looked at my calculator this evening, $52,000, the exchange rate as at today is 640. And I found out that this gentleman has made about 33 million naira just sharing this opportunity with friends in 3 months. Oh my God, my head was busted and I was like, what am I doing? If somebody can make about 33 million naira in just 3 months, just telling people about this wonderful news that I'm telling you, then it means you and I can do better. And I'm going to hand over to my fellow, my colleague, my friend, my brother, my everything that we've been together for long, pushing our life on the internet and making this happen. Is going to be telling you about how you can actually take advantage of that aspect and make also a fortune for yourself. And I hope I've done enough to convince you that this opportunity is what you shouldn't miss. My name is Abiodun Ifike Smith once again, and I thank you all for listening, and God help us all.
Amen. That's so awesome. That's wonderful. I give kudos to my powerful leader here, Smith. So, if you find this particular training interesting, educative, and powerful, please type T to thank our leader here for this wonderful education tonight. Please just type T. Let's appreciate our leader, and let us also know that you really got something from this. Thank you for waiting. So while waiting for that, I want to share my screen and just want to add just one thing to that wonderful song. Okay, our first timer here just typed T, and I appreciate that at least the person that came in today understands and appreciate the training for today. Thank you, sir. Now I would love to share my screen, and I want us to get a wonderful picture. This is a picture that makes everyone wonder when it is going to be theirs, or where, as in, makes them feel like I shouldn't be as foolish as this man. This is a man long time ago. He bought a lot of Bitcoins, and he was having 10,000 of it at that time. And he needed to buy pizzas for his children. Not really like he's hungry. He just wanted it for the children. And somebody beside him had to exchange those Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin for pizzas, 2 pizzas. Now let's go to our Binance and look at something. I love practicals. I love practicals. Okay. I think this is Binance. Let's type BTC. Okay. This is BTC. Okay, BTC as at today is 22,000. Let it boot. It's booting. It's 32,000 plus. And somebody, okay, that is okay. The list. It's the real price right now. The real price right now is okay, 33,000. 33,000. This is the price of BTC right now. 23,000. I want you to understand that this coin this year had gone very far. I'm just talking about okay, just a minute. Let me clear this. Okay. Let me take this off. Okay. Sometimes ago, some months ago, this coin had been on 69,000. Coins are going down right now. It's always happen. There's always going to be a peak and it will come down, then it will retrace himself back up. So coins always go up, down, especially economy factors also affect it. But what I'm saying is somebody sold 10,000 coins for 2 pieces. And there was a time in the history of this coin when the coin was $69,000 per one. If you now multiply 10,000 by 69,000, what do you get? What do you get now? Okay, I love being practical. Let me check my calculator. Okay, I just hope the calculator will be able to tell us. Okay, 10,000. Okay, times 69,000. 69,000. My heart is shaking. Okay. Wow, awesome. This is I think this is 690 billion US dollars. Billion US dollars. Okay, let's take it further. Times. How much is our money right now? Our money is about 600 and 620 thereabout. 640, 620. Let's use 600. A dollar is about why is it okay? Okay. This is 414
billion naira.
Billion naira.
Oh my God.
That is the power of crypto. Crypto is crazy.
Wow.
Make you anytime. It can make you anytime. And the best way to move into crypto is to be what? Is to buy a coin when it is lesser of value and sell when it is very high. But like my Oga said, there are a lot of technicalities over it. So to avoid all these technicalities, just try and buy a new coin, hold the coin as much as you can. Don't be in a hurry. The coin will grow and you will laugh. Coins that happens. Last year, Shiba went up more than 1,000%. You are talking about 1,000%. That means times 100. So if you have $100, okay, times 100 would have given you $10,000 Shiba money last year. I'm just talking about one move. One move. That is just one move, just one day move. After that, it was going up. There was a woman, I saw the video live last year. She wanted to faint. But the unfortunate thing is, after a week, it came down again before starting to recycle back. So some people would have sold some of the coin to make good money. Not only Shiba alone. There was a crazy coin last year also that did more than Shiba, but the coin came down faster than Shiba. Shiba has more user base. Solana did its own, I think, year before, and also Ada did his own. That is Kavana, or did his own. Or Cardona, am I correct? So it did its own also. This is the way coins behave. So the best thing is to invest in a new coin. But unfortunately, there are reasons why coin will always appreciate. I used to show my screen on PLC Ultima. It started around November last year, November, December, with just 1 cent. Like Ultron is starting with 1 cent right now. And the coin went to how much? 100,000 per coin. 100,000 per
It even
coin.
it got to 120. It got to 120,000 at a point.
120,000. Thank you, sir. Okay, 120,000 per coin. Okay, let's do the maths. 120,000 per coin. Assuming when it was on zero, let's say you bought it even at $1. Assuming you now bought 100 of it at $1, sorry, 100 of it at $1. That is 12 million US dollars. From $1 to 100,000 per coin. That is how much? That is 12 million dollars. Somebody could tell you, say you do, or what is it they call them, Yahoo, this year, by God's grace. How can someone just put $100 into a business and it becomes $12 million in how many days? And people will see you, they will use leg waka today. Just the following morning, you went to go, because the money will push you. You buy more than you can. You look. You buy more than you look. You just went and buy a G-Wagon. You will be arrested to be queried. They will tell you you did money rituals. That is it. Now, the now problem is this. When we got it, oh, this one has risen. It was as 90,000. I went to go and buy. Immediately I purchased. In less than 2 weeks, the thing went halfway. It went to about 40,000, and today is just about $10,000 per coin. But those who bought this coin then at $1, 1 cent, 10 cents, would not even see this. That is why we said you should buy this coin as much as you can now. That is number one. Number two is this is not just a coin. PLC Ultima came, it went up and dropped because they couldn't maintain it. Fine. All coins are dropped. Yes, Bitcoin dropped. Fine. But there will be some coins that will drop more than others because some coins does not have user, they don't have the user base. Look at what else? This thing is giving me a kind of fever right now. We need to look ahead. So as I was saying, I went invested and I couldn't meet up because I bought it at later stage when it has been noised. I wanted to talk about Luna also. Luna came in this year and it skyrocketed. I mean, when it pumped this year, skyrocket. But just few days of the skyrocket, it came down, down to almost nothing. That is why we said you should not wait till the noise is taking it up. Buy it now. It is still at 1 cent. Buy it now. But now, to move further, I want you to understand that when you buy a coin, the principle of making huge, I'm not talking about, I put in $100, I get in $110, I get in, how much? $200. That is not the money I'm talking about. You buy a coin for $100, you are expecting $1,000, $10,000, $5,000. That is business. Now imagine that was $1,000 and you are now getting $10,000, $100,000 in multiples like that. You can see how funny that is. But you need to learn how to wait. That's the principle. Those that took part in Shiba's growth knew Shiba is going to skyrocket and they invested in it. Some invested for about a year. Some invested for about 6 months, some 3 months. And that day, because they have prepared themselves, that day was not being announced to anyone. They just saw it, wow. And those of us that said, oh, Shiba, don't they go up? Shiba, don't they go up? Two things is happening. When a coin is going up, we're expecting it to drop. So the fear of even jumping in is catching most of us. That is number one. And those of us who even went to go and join, took part in the drop. So we took the loss of those people who are gaining, because we went to go and drop when it has went up. So we were the one losing for those who had invested earlier on. I'm sorry I'm taking this, but this is just the business we are into. And like I said, there are millions of coins. Waiting make each one stronger past each other. What makes a coin valuable than each other is the usage. You cannot invest in a layer one project. Layer one project simply means, let's use a simple example. You have ShopRite. ShopRite owns a building. It owns a building and is now telling you he built his own supermarket inside there and now told you to come and rent shop for supermarkets also. You understand? Every complaint is now coming there. Because every complaint is coming there, it gives more room for the ShopRite section to sell more. And it gives more room for everybody to always come there, because you will see almost everything you want. Volvo go there, LG will there. What else? What other shop? Every shop, bread, you did there. So what you think, what they are selling, they also bring in those who are manufacturing those things to come and compete together. Two things is happening. They are getting the money for the rents. And the more people are coming, the more you can check which one do I want. That is a layer one project for you. A layer one project will build an ecosystem, will build the facility. So I will tell you that those who are renting ShopRite will stand to be a layer two project, because the project has been on ground. They are now coming to take part in it for some fees. They are not the owner. Do you understand? So you cannot expect the owner not to gain. That is what we are saying. There had never been a layer one project that loses. The coin will always grow. BNB, Binance is an example. So if you, number one is to invest in a coin and wait. Number two is to choose the right coin. Any coin can go all fine, but the truth is there are some coins that there is nothing you can do in this world that will not make them grow, unless the economy is still on hold. What I'm saying is, right now, the crypto economy is down, but there is no permanent down in crypto. It has always been like this. There will always be a season of down. So there is going to be a season of up. And when that up comes, all layer one projects will be the baba of all. So that is exactly what we have here. Please and please, without much thinking, with this short explanation, invest. Now to what I should be telling you. I'm sorry to have moved in, but as my oga dey talk, I dey reason. As I'm reasoning, I just keep thinking, why will people lose this opportunity? Now, another thing I need to show you, which is the reason why I am here tonight, is to show you this. This is an account of our powerful leader here. It's called Innocence. And this is 52,000 $518. 52,518. Let's do the mathematics. I love practicals. 52,518. Leave the kobo out of it. Today, on Binance, exchanging dollar to naira is just about 640. But let's use 600. I love to use the stable one. 600. This is 31.5 million naira somebody made in 3 months. Let's say 4 months. Let's say 4 months. Okay, divide this by 4. That is 7.8 million naira per month on average. 7.8 million naira per. How many people for this country they have this kind of money? How many? Is it up to 10% of Nigerians that earn this monthly? Let's reason. Now, why am I showing you this? I talked about the coin. I said the coin can move very fast. And we just cannot predict the coin. It comes at its own time. All we just need to do is to set the trap. Put in your money. Allow the coin to rise and meet you there. We cannot predict when it is going to skyrocket. You can always withdraw your money like that man. No. I don't want to call you a fool, but we call that man a fool. But I don't know what you want us to call you if you do the same thing. Because that man, when he was tired, he bought the coin and he wasn't seeing the value coming up, which is normal. It's human. If not for the man, me too, I would have done that. And see now, our boys, they home. They want chop pizzas now. Like I send this 10,000 Bitcoin, God, and exchange it for pizzas just for the boys to eat. I know the boys today. If he did not look for another project to make it, those boys today will curse him. Like, my father, you must be crazy. But it wasn't as if he's crazy. He wasn't. I listened to his interview. He said, those coins does not worth it those days. It doesn't make sense. So like I'm saying, those coins, if you do $100, like he said, you'll be 12 coins just worth 12 cents a day. So 12 cents, what does 12 cents? I don't know. 500. That is you can use your money to do. But at the same time, you can decide to just hold that money there till that day that it becomes $1. Till that day, it becomes 50 cents. Till that day, it becomes $10. Till that day, it becomes $100. It's your choice. It's your choice. But the question is, what am I going to be doing while waiting? The only thing that will not make you anxious is to keep promoting this business. Show people this business. And while you're showing them, you'll be making money. And that is what this my Oga did, that made an average of 7.8 million naira monthly. In 4 months, I'm saying 4 months, 3 months plus. In 4 months, was able to achieve 31 point something million naira in the same country that you are. And you are complaining that the country is not good. But he is not complaining. He took a step further to be responsible for his wealth. Now let us be responsible. I will not be taking much of my time to run the compensation plan, just show you in a brief, because the compensation plan is not the problem now. The issue is, do you mind to work for your money while waiting for that one to materialize? So in a quick one, let's go through the compensation plan. And this is Marvel International. Marvel International is in charge of promoting our coin. Is in charge of promoting our coin. So when we buy stakings, we buy through Marvel, and it will affect it on our Ultron. Ultron is the main complaint, is the real thing. It's just, it doesn't have time to do networking. It doesn't have time to promote the project, because the project alone will promote itself. But there are some companies who base themselves on that. So they partner together. Okay, you can handle our stakings while we are busy doing more projects on the ecosystem, on the blockchain. Projects like Metaverse, like NFTs, and so on. You understand? So this complaint is in charge promoting, and this complaint has an office in Dubai, and the CEO is well announced. He runs presentation at least once in a week. He gives us updates. We have seen him so many times, giving us updates on the particular development of the complaint. So the compensation plan, it's simple. Just tell anyone you want and earn 10% of whatever it takes. Whenever anybody comes through you, if that person stakes $100, you get $10. If that person stakes $1,000, you will get what? You will get $100. And if you are able to bring in a validator that comes in with about $10,000, you will automatically get $1,000. So, and so on. Whatever somebody brings in, you get 10%. Then the next powerful thing is an encouragement, a motivational compensation plan. Bring in 5 people in a month of the same plan or above. That means if you come in with $100 package, bring in 5 people with $100 and above, you will get half of what you came in with. It is called 100% cashback. How does it work? It simply means that when you bring in 5 people, you would have collected 10% 5 times of what they bring in. So you will now be given additional 50%, making 100% in a month. That means in 1 month, you have gotten your money back. This is just to motivate everyone to bring in 5 people as in 5 people in your first month, in your first 30 days, so that when everybody gets their money back, the team will grow and will grow more than the money back. It's not just about the money back. It's not just about the 50%. It's about me trying to make sure that in 30 days of my registration, I was able to achieve 5. So if those 5 can achieve 5 in 30 days, those 25 can achieve 5 in 30 days. Before you know it, in a year, you have gotten to the climax of this earning. That is what it means. Then one other powerful way of earning, which is the simplest way, which is the magical way, is this team building. You get 10% of anyone that falls in under your weak leg. This is a binary structure. On a binary structure, the way this is designed, you always have a weak leg, you have a strong leg. Your strong leg is the leg that automatically grows by itself with the effort of people above you. One leg will just be growing. On one leg, my own strong leg, I have more than 60-something thousand points on it. On my weak leg, I just have about 12,000 thereabouts. About 15,000 thereabouts on it. So, but what they said is this: for every 100 points that lands on your weak leg, that means the one with lowest points, you'll be getting 10% of it. So for every 100 points that lands on your weak leg, you will be getting $10. So it doesn't matter whether you are the one. It doesn't matter whether it is your downline that brought them. It doesn't matter whether it is your downline that brought them. So far a point lands, so far somebody lands under you or under your weak leg, the points will be added to you and you will earn the money for it. You just see the $10 rolling. You ask yourself, how is it rolling? On an average, I earn about $100 weekly. I have not been promoting this personally now because I'm trying to build the team. And all this majorly is coming from this particular earning. You understand? So it flows in like that. I want to stop being personal about this business. I want the team to also enjoy the business. So I've been doing more on the team than on myself. So that means I've not been earning direct referral bonus for about 2, 3, 4 weeks now. But money keeps rolling because of this. And what do you need to do to participate in this, you only need 2 referrals. Make sure you put one on your right, one on your left, then you activate it. Immediately anybody adds to your weak leg, you earn 10%. That's just it. So if you have 10,000 points on your weak leg today, that is $1,000 to you. So that's awesome. Like I said, I'm just going to rush through because of our time. Then there is something we called matching bonus. Our matching bonus simply means for those we bring in are our first generation. Those one brings in is our second generation. Those ones bring in third generation. So your first generation starts with your personal referrals till it keeps going to the 7th generation. And as it grows, you'll be earning 1% of whatever those people earn on their team bonus. For example, this is team bonus. If my direct referral earns $100 on this team bonus, I'll get $10. So on this matching bonus, If my second person also gets, that when I'm qualified for it, I also get 10% and so on. But there are qualifications. The first place where you can be earning bonus is when you become a pearl. And when you become a pearl, you can only become a pearl when you have 10,000 points on your right and 10,000 points on your left. So for every pearl, which I personally have been, I have earned, let me show you. I don't want to start talking without showing. I have earned above 111 US dollars in this place alone. So let me check my earnings. So that you see what we are talking about. Okay. Okay. Why is it? It's hanging. So let me see. I want to take it out. On my direct referral alone, I've just gotten $182. Why is it? It seems it's okay. Okay, it's rolling now. So on my direct referral alone, that means the people I bring in personally, I have earned, excuse me, $180. But on my team bonus, that one that I said it drops on the weak leg, I have earned $1,650. That means not my personal effort. And this is the beauty of networking, not your personal effort alone. Everybody in your team adds value to you. Then on my matching bonus, I have only qualified to earn on my first generation, and I have earned $112 on that alone. So, and this was my cashback bonus. That means I was able to bring in 5 people in my first 30 days, and I was able to earn $50 extra. So this money comes in like magic, and you just love it if you're doing it. But for people who are able to achieve the sapphire, sapphire, you need 25,000 points on your right, 25,000 points on your left. You'll be able to earn from your first and your second generation. If you are able to acquire the Ruby Director rank, which is 50,000 points on your right, 50,000 points on your left, you'll be able to earn from your first, second, third generation. And it keeps going on like that. And as you're going up in rank, you are earning from your first to your 7th generation. And if just $1, as in 1%, for people that are earning $13, I'm just earning $1. If I have been able to acquire just 112 US dollars from those $1 for earning on my first generation alone, what do you think I'll be earning when I am able to earn from my second generation? When I'm able to earn from my first, second, third, first, second to the fourth, till I get to the first 7th generation. You can understand. And that time, the size of my team would have grown more. So those $1 in one day, I might just be earning $100 from just this matching bonus alone. And that most of them are earned when those people are earning their team bonus. So that means even in the team bonus, my team bonus is also growing while this one is growing. So that is the power of this program. The program is awesome. Then the most thing that makes me love this program is this. It is called the team bonus. It is called retirement bonus, but it is the global pool. That means 4% of the whole entire money the company makes every month. It reserved 4% of it for members to share. Yes, some company does it, but most company that does it gives it to their highest rank. They give it to their highest rank, but this company did not do that. This company start paying you from the fourth rank, which is the sapphire rank. So from the sapphire rank, they now divide it into 4 places. The sapphire, okay, let me clear this. So they divide it into 4 places. This one will share 1%. This one will share 1%. This one will share 1%, and the last one will share 1%. So that is the way they divide it. But that is not all. The awesome thing about it is when you qualify for the first one here, you qualify for Sapphire, you earn it divided by the numbers of people in this whole pool. Now, when you now qualify for the second one, which is the Ruby, you will still earn for your Sapphire plus for your Ruby. When you qualify for Emerald, you earn Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. When you qualify for Diamond, you earn Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, and Diamond. You qualify for your Blue Diamond, the Green Diamond, and so on. You keep earning from each of the pool. For example, what they do here is simple. What they do here is they calculate how many people have been on Sapphire and above. They will divide the money in between them. How many people have been on Ruby and above? They will divide the money in between them. How many people have been on Emerald from Emerald and above? They will divide the money in between them. So you have qualified for, if you are a director, you have qualified for this because it is Sapphire and above. If you are a director, you have qualified for Ruby because you are a Ruby and above. If you are a director, you would have qualified for this because you are Emerald and above. And if you're Diamond, you are part of Diamond and above. So you now earn the 4 together. So in this one alone, some people will be making $10,000 monthly. Right now, I know of people who are making above $2,000 monthly for just this, monthly, for just this. So all you just need to do is to develop your team and what? Make good money from this while we are waiting for our coin to go on the bull run. Where what we call a coin that skyrockets is called bull run. So let the coin go on bull run, but we don't have to disturb ourselves because we have what is sustaining us. And the beauty of this is with this, you can buy more stakings to prepare yourself for the bull run. And with this, whether you like it or not, you buy more stakings because there are some money being allocated out of your earning for stakings. I will get there. Okay, so that's that. Then this again is the performance pool bonus. 1% every month is given to those who are crazily recruiting people, who are crazily telling people to buy more stakings, who are crazily promoting the program personally. And if you can meet any of the points, you will earn accordingly. And how do this also work? The money is being divided into 4. If you are in this group, you earn this. But if you are in this second group, you earn from 1 and you earn from 2. If you are in the third group, you earn from 1, you earn from 2, you earn from 3. And if you are in the fourth group, you earn from all the pools. But here you must be a crazy recruiter. And that simply means the company keeps 5% of what it makes every month for the, what do we call it? For the members. This is awesome. This is wonderful. This is the company we need to follow when it comes to network marketing, because 4% is on the pool global pool bonus, and this is on global sales. So people who are really selling hard. And you know, the beautiful thing about this is it is salary. Because whether you work or you don't work, the one that you have achieved, you always be entitled to it every blessed month. So assuming my leader who did the first version of this training, he made 400 plus on his first appearance on Sapphire Director. 400 plus. So 400 plus, $400 because of the Sapphire. He was on Sapphire that time. He's on Sapphire. But now multiply it by 600. That is far beyond 200,000 for not part of the enemy. You know, that one comes as bonus every month. You always see something. So even if you put yourself on that alone, on $400 monthly alone, what do you think? What do you think? Above about 250 thereabouts monthly. How many people they earn that kind of money for this country? Ask yourself. Are you not a big boy on your own, having that kind of salary monthly? But you don't want to stop there. You want to move to the next stage. And when you get to the next stage, you earn times two. When people are earning 400, you earn 800. When you move to the third stage, when people are earning 400, you earn times three, and that is 1,200. And you're moving. 1,200 in this present country is far beyond 700,000. It's far beyond that, because 1,000 itself is above 600. So 200, put it together. It's something in this present country. Why everybody is talking about Buhari, you are smiling. Why people, you know, one funny thing, this one is a crazy word. Why some people are crazy, you know, mad at the rate at which the coin is growing. Some people are happy because they have an investment that is giving them high yield. So when coin is 600 plus, I'm happy because, oh, wow, I make more money. So, and it's not even making more money. It makes you more an oppressor. Like when people cannot afford things, because a lot of people will not be able to afford it, then you will be able to afford it. It gives you more ego. Like, yeah, we are the one doing it. So then that's that. Then one other thing you need to know about this powerful program is everything you make here is being divided into two. 75% of what you make on this networking aspect, you can withdraw it instantly. But 25% is kept for you. And that 25%, you can only use it to either buy coin or to do more stakings. Why? Because they want us to do more stakings so that the coin will still get more scarce. So for everyone that is buying more stakings, for example, I bring you in today and tomorrow you've made enough money and you have money in your club to buy more stakings, that simply means I'll also earn more from you. Because when you're buying stakings, I'll also be earning the same bonus. I came with $100. Because I'm promoting this program, I am able to buy extra $400. And before the end of this week, I am sure that I'm going to buy another $100. So that means promoting this program alone, I'm able to buy $500 plus my $100, $600 worth of stakings. So when you buy and you only buy $100 and you're looking and you're like waiting for the bull run, me, I have gotten $600. So if you're making anything from that business, from this opportunity, I'll be making 6 times than you. Not because I can afford it, because I choose to promote this program. Thank you. Then for every rank you achieve, you earn for it. You earn money, you get compensated. And the compensation really starts with money and material things from our Sapphire. The first 3, you'll be getting a pin for it. You on the silver, gold, and pearl. Then when you become a Sapphire, which would you become a Sapphire, you get $500. Or you get an Apple wristwatch, whichever one you prefer. When you become a Ruby, you get $1,000, or you get an iPhone, whichever one you prefer. Okay, When you become an emerald, you get $2,500, or you can go for these MacBook Pro, a laptop, but an advanced laptop. It depends on you, whatever you prefer. When you become a diamond, you get $5,000, and you can also have a trip in Dubai, and so on. The compensation keeps going on like that. $10,000, or you have a diamond VIP retreat. I think that is also Dubai. I think, but it depends on what the company chooses at that time. And when you become a green diamond, you earn $20,000, or this wristwatch. I don't know if you want to keep money at hand, or you want your money to be in your bank account for spending. Depends on you. When you become a black diamond, you can get this A class, or you get 40,000 US dollars. When you become a crown diamond, you get $120,000, or these this AMG GT. I don't know if this is even worthy for Nigerian road, but this I love. I love this Jeep. We call it G-Wagon here. When you become a double crown diamond, you get this Mercedes G63 AMG, and I think that's, or you get 200 US dollars. So it depends on you. Do you really want to get that Jeep that all these governors put on, like rides on, or these big boys ride on, or do you want to get your 200 US dollars and buy as many vehicles as you can? Okay, then this is you'll be getting a Ferrari, Bentley, or a Lamborghini when you become an ambassador, or you get 500 US dollars. So, and okay, then the royal ambassador, you'll be getting 1 million US dollars, or you get an apartment in Dubai. Next, the last one is the gold. You get 2.5 million US dollars, or you get a luxury villa in Dubai. I just want to rush all this because of our time. We are close to 2 hours. So, and for now, there's a promo running on, which will end by September 20th, of a Dubai promo. That means we'll be having a meeting in Dubai on 15th of October, and people can qualify for free, or you can buy your ticket to be there. So it depends on what you can achieve between that time in the promotion of the business. That will determine if you want to, if the company will be paying for your ticket alone, or your ticket and your yacht event party, or your ticket yacht event party and plus 5-star bookings for you, 3 days 5-star booking, and a lot like that. So depending on what you can promote yourself, how you can make it up before that time. And what do you need to do? You only need to get in touch with people, your contact list. If you don't want to get in touch with your contact list, like I keep saying, you can get a software that does extract contacts for you, send messages to those contacts, send them to a WhatsApp group, do presentations. There are write-ups that have already been written by some people. Just forward it to people, let them go through it, invite them to this kind of meeting for a kind of opening. That means let's open their mind to the possibility of the internet and this powerful coin that is yet to be launched. And the presentation is done in there in the group of we have seminars running in Lagos, about 3 different places where seminar runs weekly in Lagos. Then we also have our online seminars, both from the complaint, from our team, depending. Then you keep following them up before you close the what do you call it, the business, because you're closing the business. Either they are not interested because they cannot see it, or they are interested. The system, let them also pass through what you're passing through. Let them also do what you are doing, and before you know it, you are a millionaire. Thank you very much. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali. We need to rest it here already. Some of our people are leaving already. I know what it means when they hear networking, people run away. They don't want to be active for their earnings. It's okay. If you don't want to be active in your earnings, you can just invest in the company. But what we feel is that while you're waiting for that to run, try and get yourself engaged in promoting the program. Thank you very much. We'll be taking questions. And my powerful leader, Mr. Smith, is there any addition? Is there any addition?
No addition, my Oga. You have done justice to that. Let's just see if we have questions, take questions, and we close for the night, sir. Thank you.
Oh, okay, sir. So questions, please unmute yourself and ask your question if you have questions. Just unmute yourself and ask your question if you have questions. Can I withdraw all these earnings at any time? Yes, the earnings are network marketing earnings. They are earnings that you get when you promote the program, and you can earn it instantly. Okay, I think that has been answered. What if you cannot?
Oga Prince.
Okay, just a minute. Let me just answer that question. What if you cannot refer people? There are two things. We took an hour plus to talk about the business itself. You can earn when there's a bull run in the coin, and you can also decide not to even wait for the bull run. Withdraw your money as little as it is, as at any time you want to withdraw it, in terms of the compensation for staking your coin. And you can also decide to leave it for so you always earn in the business. But we are saying that while waiting for the coin to gain more value, why don't we promote this coin? And that is why we have the networking aspect. So if you want to do it, fine. If you don't want to, good English. Thank you very much, sir. I'm listening to you, sir. Hello? Yes, Mr. Richard, sir.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Prince and Oga Smith. Nice presentation. Thank you. In fact, I'm becoming Latin. I wish I was doing this like 2 months ago. And I've actually made conscious effort to see that I bring in more people today to attend the Zoom meeting. Although I think some of them came in and then they left eventually. But I'm going to follow up on them one-on-one. But meanwhile, the question I want to ask, I think if I remember vividly, was it the last Zoom meeting we had on Monday about swapping that it was, I don't know which of them is coming by next month. I don't know when the launch that's taking place by next month. I can't remember the name anyway.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Yes, the network is crappy. I wanted to know, is Ultron launching something next month? I'll be by end of this month. Sorry, by next month.
Okay, I think you see, our daily earnings of those coins. When you invest in the business, you have some certain numbers of coins. For example, dollars, you have 1,000 coins. And the company promises to pay you 0.2 of whatever coin you have, which will give you about 12 coins every business day. These coins have been added since the launching was June 1st. It has been completed. But there is something we call decentralized exchange. That means whereby exchange for each other, and we can exchange the coin for each other. For example, if I can exchange, which is ULS coin, for Ethereum, that simply means I exchange it for Ethereum. I will now send it to an exchanger. That means something like Binance, Trust Wallet, and so on. where I can exchange my Ethereum. I'll send it to those exchanger. Then where I can now exchange my Ethereum for any other coin like USDT when I can sell, or you can just sell it as Ethereum there. So that is exactly what we are expecting. It's not a launching, it's just expectation. Great. And we were on a Zoom meeting on Tuesday, that is yesterday, and we were told that it is already intact. But it is on what we call the test net. The test net, okay. And on the test net, what they do is they put it on a demo, run it to see if it is working. And they have done it already. So it is now on the main net, but the only thing is for them to just give us the address to start. And they said they want to talk with those in charge of the marketing. Those in charge of the marketing will now know when to put it on. You know, you also want to make some publicity over it so as to make people come in before the launching. So because immediately they do that, the value of the coin start going up, down, and as it is going up, down, before we know it will go. So where we're expecting it to go. Is that what you are trying to do?
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So do we have other questions? Omar, are you there? Do you want to ask question? Since this is your first time, do you want to ask question? Hello, sir. Then TR, do you have questions? TR, is there any question for us tonight? So I guess the silence simply means no question. Okay, since we don't have much question and we've already spent about 2 hours on the meeting, so we take a leave. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Our next meeting will be on Monday, while we'll be having members meeting on Saturday. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye. Nice night.